There. The spoons have been primed. Unfortunately, you probably cannot see this. The shine is gone from the spoons, but the light doesn't show its grayness. And the reason why I used Mr. Finishing Surfacer 1500 gray. This is very, very good primer. But I used this. I didn't want to use a white primer because clearly it's white. It didn't show off too much gray, but it's drying right now. So I primed all 9 of these spoons. Now I began marking the spoons. So here's set 1, set 2, and set 3. The set 1 will represent the copper. Set 2 will represent the mirror gold for Lexan. And set 3 will be the pale gold. Now, how I'm setting this up in a way is this. I'm going to put it in the order which I decided to try. Let's put that here, put that here, put that here, and put that there, there, and there. So this is how it's going to work. Oops, I made a mistake right there. There we go. So this is how it's going to work. I am going to paint these 3 sets of this set gloss black, followed by a shade of chrome. This will be painted gloss black, and this will be painted gloss white with chrome as well, which I forgot to mark. So let me do that right now and show you how it comes out. Okay, so as you can see, now I finished painting them the gloss black using gloss black base from Alclad 2 on these 6 spoons, and for this I repainted it white using cool white. So I'm going to use the microfiller version, but I thought maybe it would be a lot easier to make sure it comes up with the gloss on this. And quite frankly, when you look at it, it doesn't look as... It looks pretty much almost the same as you would normally see on the spoon, because it has a shiny coat in the back. But I just want to make sure I cover all my bases here. But these, of course, let's take into effect. There's a little shine there. Give it a few moments to dry, at least a good 8 hours. Then I'm going to clear coat them, and then these 3 spoons will be spray painted. And I'm going to, at first I was going to use the normal chrome that I have here, but I thought maybe let me use this one that I got, the chrome for Lexan. I see a lot more shininess on this one, so let me try this on these 3 and see how, I mean, excuse me, these 6, and see what the results are. Okay, so these 3 and these 3 have been painted the chrome for Lexan. I give it 2 standard coats, and as you could see in this example, it's nice and shiny and reflective. Very nice. But this, again, this was the one with the undercoat of gloss black. Here is the one with gloss white. It's a lot more shinier and reflective. Kind of like this one better than that one, though, even though that's still good either way. But this is all a necessity for the test we're going to do right now. So we have, that's all 3 set up. So now we're going to begin with the individual paints. And as I said before, number 1 will be copper, number 2 will be Lexan, and number 3 will be pale gold. And I'll be painting it on those 3 first, then these 3, then these 3. And let's see what results we gain by doing this. So the first set you see here is the black covered with the chrome. Here's the copper. Here's the mirrored gold for Lexan. And here's the pale gold. So far I'm liking, at first I'm seeing this and I'm liking this one. The next set here is just the black. black base with no chrome whatsoever. It's a little darker. Yeah. Truth be told, I'm not feeling what you're seeing here. On the other hand, this one, which is the white base coat followed by the chrome, I like how light it is. These two are almost identical, but you see a difference compared to this one, these two. So the middle one is completely off the table. We're going to put these to the side and we're going to review each one of these colors. Begin with the copper. They're almost identical. But I kind of like, I'm digging this one. It's a little more shinier and even. I found far more success with this than with this. So I believe this one is fine. Now for the mirrored gold, again, same thing. Very nice. Very good shades too. But this one is a lot more cleaner. So I'm going to go with this. And I have a distinct feeling I'm probably going to go with the whole white thing. And going back to these two, yeah. It is pretty noticeable how clear this is. So at first I thought the winner was going to be the black base, but instead it's these three. So the colors are good. I like how they came out. Actually, let me just put this way so you could see the difference. Darker shade, medium shade, lighter shade. All three of these, so will be for the Sazabi. That means I will prime the parts. I will paint it gloss white. I will clear coat it with a clear coat paint. Then I will paint it these three colors. All right, it's settled then. Let's begin building this kit. So now that I finished reviewing the paints that I'm going to use on the red, I completely forgot the fact that I have these yellows. And I think I mentioned it before that I could have easily done the yellow gold, but then if I want to do the whole thing gold, it's not going to look alright with this. I didn't mention that I was going to use the Tamiya, I'm sorry, not the Tamiya, excuse me. It's right here actually. Yellow, number 4 yellow. I even have, I think I have in spray can metallic yellow, which I wasn't too thrilled about it. But nevertheless, I said, alright, I might as well use this. But looking at the paint and looking at how this was going to come out, I had a distinct feeling, no, this yellow is not going to look good on top of gold. Maybe I'm not seeing it properly. So I was trying to find what alternative paints that I needed, or what other tones. It was then on one day I decided to go to a store that I always go to, and unfortunately I don't have the business card with me nearby, but for those of you who don't know, I go to another hobby store here in New Jersey called F&M Hobbies. It's on Route 10, off Route 10 in Denville. I picked up 3 colors. I better show it to you. First was excuse me. First it was gunmetal. That's the first thing I needed, because the other gunmetal I was already out. I needed this. Then I picked up, I think it was hold on, I'm gonna find it now because I can't seem to find. Oh, here. No, that ain't it. I put a lot of stuff away. Oh, here it is. Jet exhaust. This one's a little darker tone, of like a brownish, a burnt brownish color. Don't know where I'm going to use this yet, but I thought I need something to offset some of the silver or chrome that I'm going to put on the inner frame. I'm going to try this and see how this looks. But when I came to this, I was like saying, what can I use for this? And then it just hit me. I saw this. Hot Metal Red. Now, Hot Metal Red is just basically, if you looked at metal like a bike, usually a motorcycle or a regular bike, 10-speed bike, and you have the metal frame, and sometimes they tinge it with a little bit of blue, a little bit of red, and it has that weird faded color look, but it's brand new on the metal. That's what hot metal is. I decided to test this out on a part that I had, I had some leftover parts from other kits, and I said, let me try this to see how it looks. And this is what I got. This is the hot metal on this part, which I painted black first, gloss black, then I chromed it, and then I gave it this. And I thought this would be an appropriate choice for this. I'm going to paint all these colors, all these parts, all the yellow parts, hot metal red. And with the gold, it should be okay. As a matter of fact, since I got my gold part, my test parts here, putting it next to it, be interesting how it's going to come out. You know what? I still have time. If you guys believe that this is okay, I'll try it. If not, I'll think of something else. But we'll use this for now as the idea, the stepping stone for this. So I have what I believe is the color that I'm going to use for my my yellow. I just now need to begin to cleaning, preparing, and assembly.